Okay, hey YouTube, it's me, One Bar here with Overpowered Tech, and today I'm bringing you the part 2 of me and Clone's dual calming misadventures. We're going to start off again. If you watched part 1, which will be linked in the description below, we ended off talking about overpowered and underpowered guns in Black Ops. We ended up talking about submachine guns and how guns like the 74U, the MP5K, and the MPL are probably among some of the best submachine guns, or more or less some of the best guns in the game. But also there are underpowered guns such as the Scorpion and the Kipperus. Even though it's a classified weapon, it is probably one of the worst guns in the game. What are your views?
I mean, most SMGs suck. I mean, the only ones I find personally useful are what you said, the MP5K, 74, and the MPL. The MPL you might not agree so, but I'll get into that a little bit later. I find, most SMGs thought suck. Like I said, the Kipperus, the Scorpion, the Mac 11, that is probably the worst gun. I don't know what, and I would even be in the military in real life. But anyways.
Well, there's one gun in the SMGs that I haven't even used once, and that's the Uzi. Like, even in Modern Warfare 2, I've never used the Uzi. And this, I've never used the Uzi. Have you ever used it in this game? And if you have, what are your views?
I've never used it before. I find it to be a lot like, well, from what I've seen, it seems like the Spectre, but a lot of the SMGs seem similar. The Spectre and the Kipperus, I hardly tell the difference of. The Uzi seems to be classified a lot with those as well.
Well, I know my brother likes to use the Uzi from time to time. He likes it, but to me, the way it looks like it handles, I don't think it suits my playstyle. But, so let's move on to the next topic, and that's gonna be, camping. So, along with Black Ops, I think the problem with camping is that they took out stopping power. In my opinion, that was more, like, I don't know how to explain it, a good choice, but at the same time, a bad choice, because with the removal of stopping power, it allowed for a lot more customization in your classes, letting you use sleight of hand or stopping power instead of always having to run stopping power to have a chance. But without stopping power, it's hard to get your kills, so people are more prone to go camp in a corner.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I personally like the removal of stopping power, even FMJ. Because FMJ and stopping power were on every single one of my Modern Warfare 2 last season. Even before FMJ was just Modern Warfare, in World War and COD 4, stopping power was a must for everyone.
Well, not only that, but if you think back to COD 4 or COD 5 even, Juggernaut too, like, everybody rips on the Juggernaut, but what a lot of people didn't know is that stopping power balances out Juggernaut, which, in my eyes, actually helped. Back in COD 5, if a person running Juggernaut ran to a person running with Juggernaut, it's going to be hard to kill both of them. If someone running stopping power runs into someone using stopping power, it's going to be a balanced fight because they're both going to do the same damage, saying if they had the same gun. But if someone with stopping power runs into someone with Juggernaut, the person with Juggernaut actually has the lower advantage only because stopping power, when a bullet was stopping powered, the multiplier from stopping power, I believe, is times 1.8. It adds the 0.8 to whatever the bullet damage is, and Juggernaut adds 1.8 to your health. So that's just what I believe. I've heard that somewhere. I'm not sure if it's exactly right, but it balances it out. So stopping power versus Juggernaut, stopping power wins. So they use that same concept in the perks of Black Ops. I think things will come out a lot better.
Yeah, and back on the topic of camping, I think without Juggernaut and stopping power, camping has been boosted, but at the same time, yeah, it was a good thing, a bad thing, but overall, it was a good decision to get rid of stopping power and Juggernaut. I mean, I know Juggernaut in Modern Warfare 2 is called Painkiller, and that was probably one of the worst things ever. You know, Painkiller, like, in its early few seconds, was unstoppable even with stopping power and FMJ. So, yeah, I think they're movable.
This is just kind of like a little sidetrack thing. I remember my #1 search and destroy strategy on Modern Warfare 2. This is more or less just for fun, but I'd run in, die 4 times to get Painkiller, and switch to a Marathon Lightweight class and rush into the spawn, and I'd pick up 3 kills because nobody, I was unstoppable. But I stopped doing that after a while because it got boring. But some of the kill streaks in Black Ops actually allow you more or less to kill campers. I don't know if this is necessarily done on purpose or just kind of worked out this way, but kill streaks like the Blackbird, excuse me, and dogs have actually kind of allowed you to take out campers. Dogs will just literally just run in there and just bite their head off. Blackbird will just show you where they are, whether they're using Ghost or not.
And this kind of relates to the first part. If you have a chopper gunner up while you're using dogs, it's a good way to get kills because you know if there's people sitting in corners, there's a high chance they'll kill your dogs. You know, there's also there's a high chance the dog will kill them. So you know, it's a good. So yeah, dogs and chopper gunners together, great idea. But running Blackbird as well, it just eliminates campers and things.
Well, this is a strategy I sometimes use. If you look closely while you're in the chopper gunner, and you have dogs doing it at the same time, you can watch your dogs. And usually if a dog runs into a building, and it never really comes out, obviously someone had to kill it, so you know someone's in the building. Or when, another good thing about dogs is that, a lot of people don't know this, but dogs don't have a set time limit. Dog will, I don't know how many dogs they release. Do you know how many dogs they release?
9.
Well, however many dogs they release, dogs will last until every single one is killed. So, in a sense, dogs could last the whole entire game. I had dogs once, and they lasted for probably about a good 2 minutes because nobody would stay killing them.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if there's a set time. I'll have to look that up. But anyways, another good thing is counter camping. A Blackbird and RCXD together is a camper killer because you can just try the RCXD right in there. RCXDs are so hard to hit.
Well, and this is just a little side note also. I forget who proved it. I'm trying to remember who did it, but Ghost Pro or Ghost in that matter will not protect you from Blackbirds. A lot of people think that by using Ghost Pro you're protected from the Blackbird. That's not true. Blackbirds will last for 1 minute, and everybody's on the map. And as a lot of you guys know, this is actually out in the game that Blackbirds cannot be shot down. So using the Blackbird paired with almost any kill streak in my eyes is a huge advantage because using a Blackbird and attack helicopter, or using the Blackbird and even, I don't know, a care package, you can put the care package in the back of the map where nobody is, or if you're using attack helicopter, you can place it where everybody is. So, in a sense, Blackbird, I think, is almost the ultimate kill streak in the game, as for it helps you out in so many different ways.
Yeah, but Blackbird, no, as an 8 kill streak, I think it's pretty good for all the benefits you get out of them. Blackbird, I always run it personally. You?
I run it for the most part. Sometimes I don't run it if I'm running a low kill streak game. But whenever I run my high kill streaks, like a 7, 8, 9 or something of that sort, my 8 kill streaks always the Blackbird. But this game's coming to an end right now. This has been One Bar and Clone. Got any final words to say?
Thanks.